What up, Lena Mean? What up, fellas? Got about half a battery left. Y'all know that I am straight notorious for running out of battery. What up, Joseph? What up, my man? How are you? What's up? Who we got on the line here? Let me hear you. Where you at? Marcos, what up, what up? What up, fellas? It's hot out here. Who we got on the line right here? Yeah, Joseph's gonna be down at the Serious Starter. Very cool, man. Can't wait to see you, buddy. Who else we got up in here, man? I like to work outside, dude. Even though it's hot, man. I like working out. What's up, Mike? Let me go get my earbuds, see if that'll work a bit better.
Can y'all hear me a bit better now? A little bit. What up, Pedro? Perfect. I hope these last. That roof experiment? Yeah, dude. I've been building it. This thing when it rains, it's crazy. I'm probably gonna do a video for it. I've been growing it. Y'all know I've been growing this for like months. But this just goes to show how long like it takes, man. It's been like almost a year. I've never cleaned this roof, obviously, but I'm growing it. And I'm probably gonna figure out a way to put a camera right here and like do like a really cool before and after or some type of video. So what's up, 303, my man? How are y'all? A little time lapse, you know. I'm not Marcos. No, I'm not gonna be there. Me and the commission probably gonna have something cool planned coming up. Me, Cody, and Justin and Mike Vadan. You know, Truth Seeker, my man. Yeah, so for a while there, like with Washathon and stuff like that, which I really enjoyed doing that event, we had a bit of overlap, you know, with what's up, Have Faith, man? It's been a minute. We had a little bit of overlap as far as, the skills that guys brought to the table when it came to speaking. What's up, Raging? Reggie Bryce. What up, buddy? I ain't been live in a minute. I need to start doing these more. Um, and so, a lot of guys may be teaching on the same stuff, right? But now I think we really have a good group of guys. We have Justin, who is just, as you guys know, Justin can build a YouTube channel unlike anyone. And there's a lot of advantages to that when it comes to your business. If you'll notice, Truth Seeker, man, you hit the nail on the head, my boy. All right. Tennessee weather is nice this week. Come use your start program. What is the company that you use? I'm not sure exactly about what your question is, brother. Clarify. But anyway, we had a bunch of overlap when it came to guys. Sean and Cody are equipment guys, so that was kind of a bit of overlap. And then we had some, Google stuff, that was a bit of overlap. But right now, with the way the commission sits, with Mike Vadan, Justin, Cody, and myself, there is no overlap. There's troubleshooting, safety, OSHA, chemicals, equipment with Cody. Justin can show you how to get leads for $2 on Facebook, and honestly, it's funny because when I started building out, a lot of the educational stuff, I just let Google take over my my footbridge and Google. I just let that kind of run and drive leads to my business. What's up, Dark Rangers? I will answer your question, WO10, here in a second. I use Footbridge Media, so for that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's $199 a month for Footbridge. There's no question about where you should go with that. And a bunch of other guys in the group use them as well. But anyway, what I was saying is there was a bunch of overlap, and all good guys, man, all guys who know what they're talking about. But when I started doing that, like Justin brought a lot of light to my eyes as far as like what is actually capable with some of his Facebook posting and stuff like that he does and how he operates with that strategy. Like a lot of people, they want to get real complicated, when it comes to like everything. And the fact of it is that some things aren't that complicated. And if you do them right, and Justin's figured out a way to drive a lot of leads. He has a real estate business and he can drive a lot of leads with that. It's really just open. If it's landscaping, pressure washing, so he brings an element that that I don't bring as far as Google goes, right? Like I know Google and I know websites and stuff like that, and that element of marketing. But what up, Nick? What up? And Mike, though, Mike Vadan over at All About Pressure Washing, he brings a whole nother element that, we've always wanted to add, and we just didn't know who that would be. Like, we didn't have anyone. What's up, Austin? We didn't know who that would be. And Mike has scaled his business, beyond lean and mean, right? Which for some guys is what they want to do. And some guys, want to stay smaller and stay lean, which there are advantages to both. There is a certain number, a certain income level when you start to scale that you will not be able to make as much right off the jump, because you start to take on a lot more insurance, you start to take on more trucks, more maintenance, more um, labor costs, just more moving pieces, right? And you start to think that everything is doubled, right? The trucks are breaking down. Now there's two, now there's three of them. There's a lot going on. Now there's an office manager, which may be you, or hopefully, someone that's not your wife so that you can keep your marriage together. um, so you start to take on a lot. And, talking with some of the guys who are really into the bookkeeping side of the industry, you only start to make as much as you were as a lean and mean person doing all the work, right? When you start to scale probably above 600,000, kind of that area where you start to really be able to take home that. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't scale. If that's what you want to do and you are a business minded guy and you want to do that, that's something that you should do. And obviously, whether or not I tell you to, you're going to do it. If you're wanting to just make, like, a lean and mean guy by himself can make six figures. He can bring that home. Now, he can do that with a helper as well. One thing that I noticed when I went from just me, here's one thing you're going to notice is you're going to get stuck if it's just you. You're going to get stuck at about 15K, right around 15K, if it's just you. Because you can't, what's up, GoBro? You can't actually do more and do the estimates, right? You can't actually work more because there's just time. You're going to get stuck. That's the number. I figured it out because I remember. But I also remember what happened when I hired a helper. And what I mean by a helper, my helper was a little bit different than a lot of helpers because, just being frank, and you know how I am, I just cut to the chase. Um, yeah, Colin, you're getting it right now. You're about hitting that wall, dude. So now it's time to hire you what I call a competent helper, which is different than just a slug helper. Okay. Slug helper, you can teach him how to do stuff, right? He's going to clean, he's going to do the stuff, right? He's just kind of a normal guy. Well, my guy was a little bit different. He was oh 10K weeks. Yeah. So that's a bit different than 10K month. Yeah. So Colin, you're just gonna need to hire some guys, man. That's what you're gonna need to do. Okay. I don't know if you're still on the truck, but $10,000 a week, that's killing yourself. All right. Even like with one helper, that's still like death right there, man. That's more than I want to work, personally. That's a lot of sweat. What's up, Australia out in the house, eh? You got a dag out, eh? That's a goddamn, that's an alligator. That's an alligator. It's different than a croc. A croc, that's about 25 feet right there. I got you, bro. Yeah, we don't have them crocs down here, bro. We just got gators. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Guys are asking me if I'm going to the large convention. I am not going to the large. Not for really any other reason, but I just build my own shit. And I like those guys, man. I know the guys who own it. I know all those guys. They hang out at the same private club. I love them. Good dudes, man. Good dudes. But you know me. I build my own stuff. I do what I do, and your boy don't. I just don't show up for free, and I'm not asking for payment, but I don't show up for free either. So, um, you know, man, look, guys, look, listen. You just gotta have some standards in your life, all right? You just gotta. One thing I learned a while back is that you gotta like do you so full send that sometimes it feels contrarian to people. Sometimes it feels like you're dissenting from the norm, right? When everyone's going to do one thing, what does Aaron do? He does not do that thing. That's literally my mantra in my life. When a lot of people do one thing, got rid of very little marketing. I'm struggling. Yeah, dude, you got to get that marketing tight, Aunt Sarah. That's right. And we've talked about that from the beginning of this channel, but I haven't gone live in a long time. So I wonder, if a lot of the guys watch the lives, they probably don't get the lives. They probably just get the new stuff. Maybe. Who knows? Google out the YouTube algorithm. I haven't really built anything with equipment in it lately. I think I'm just going to build some videos with like just B-rolling equipment and then talk about marketing in front of it because no one cares about marketing. Everyone cares about equipment, right? And it's backwards though, but that's why I keep beating that horse is because what does everybody want? It's like with your dad, right? Your dad, he gonna tell you what you need to hear. He gonna spank you a little bit. You just want to play video games. Well, your dad's like, listen, that ain't. We got to go figure out how to make some money. And you're like, nah, I just want to play video games. You're setting yourself up for failure. You're focusing on equipment all the time, and you need to dial in that marketing, dude. I'm telling you, new guys, you need to like let that 4-gallon piss you off. You need to have nearly 30 days just packed, just to where the 4-gallon is just pissing you off, and then eventually, I'm gonna tell you, all it's gonna take is 30 days because if you have like a whole month packed, bro, you'll be able to go buy an 8-gallon a minute, probably in cash, and then all of that stress goes away because you're able to move fast, or faster. Guys want the 10-gallon a minute. I'm gonna get the 12-gallon a minute. Problem is when you go up in gallons a minute, you go down in psi. So you know, 10 gallons usually is probably maybe tops a 3,000 psi, probably more like a 2,500 psi, which you can still clean a lot of stuff with that, and you can still do concrete with that. Um, but you need to just pay attention to it. I don't need anything more than an 8-gallon, and I have 2 8-gallons, so if one goes down, I got another one. It's got a gas shut off to where if we're not using it, the gas isn't sitting in the bowl. It's not going bad. It's like built to be a backup. So it's not like run all the time. I probably got one that has, a lot of hours on it, and then I got another one that's got probably 100 hours on it because I just use it as a backup. It's just a fail safe. What up, Truth? Yeah, 8 gallon does work great for flat work, man. I'm gonna tell you, you will notice a difference, especially with the volume of work that you're doing. It's time. You're doing 40K a month, bro. It's just time, you know. Because right now at 6, I don't know any spigots that can keep up with that. 6 gallons a minute. So a spigot can't even feed that unless you're using a commercial spigot all the time. Because a residential spigot, at least where I'm at, can't feed 6 gallons. So you're running already from a buffer. Okay. What up, Mike T? You're running already from a buffer. Why not just give yourself two more gallons, man? You're having to carry a tank. The thing with a 4 gallon is you don't have to carry a tank. Right. So you're using a 100 gallon buffer. That should be plenty, man. Just running by yourself. You don't have 2 rigs. I'm gonna tell you guys, you don't need that 500 gallon buffer. All right. Gosh, I had a 500 gallon. Okay. You don't need it. Now, if you're doing like just parking garages and shit like that, yeah, probably. But man, I'm gonna tell you guys, you do one parking garage, you can buy a whole freaking parking garage rig. Okay, so suck it up for a week with your 250 gallon or whatever. Usually the parking garages have pretty good flow if they have a spigot. Some of them don't have spigots, and you're gonna have to get a fire hydrant meter, and that's where you start really diving into the commercial market and having to get all that red tape done. It wasn't my favorite thing. Man, what is this? This is a fat bottom Betty right here. Hey, Colin, hitting it up, bro. You're out there killing it, dude. You're out there killing it, bro. You're killing it. Inner circle member. Hey, dude, Colin, you about to be a 6-figure earner, dude. Y'all, keep out, keep looking out for those 6-figure earners coming out. How often do I follow up after giving out bids? I will, Nick. I will. Thank you. Um, when I was first getting started, I followed up like that day or the day after. Like I would follow up to make sure they got it, and really just to talk. Like I just wanted to get them on the line. You know. Yeah, you're about to get cold up there. But you need an automated sequence to follow up with your bids. Okay, Alex. There you go. Hey, it's something to be excited about. TCs. Yeah, man, there is. There definitely is. I'm building out the Google My Business Top Rank course, which will be for free if you're in that inner circle. It'll be tiered out for you guys to answer your question, but I'll show you how I rank my Google My Business. Okay, it's a big focus on Google My Business. Okay, some SEO stuff in there. That course would be $1,000 at least on the street, and I'll definitely sell it. But in the inner circle, $100 a month. It will tier out for you. All right. So it's not going to give it all to you at one time. You guys know how I am. I know how people are in our industry. It's sad, dude. If I gave it all to everybody at one time without any explanation, right? Because what happens is they get in the course, they don't really understand it all. And then they wouldn't have anywhere like our weekly calls to come ask the questions, right? That's the big thing is that I'm teaching them out like Google links right now. All right. I'm teaching them out like certain links within GMB. okay? And guys don't have the knowledge on that. So they would come in the inner circle, they would get the whole course, they wouldn't know what the hell they were talking about. They would cancel the inner circle just to get the course for free, right? But I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to tier it out to where it's over time and we get our money and you get your guidance, right? That look, if I can't make you money, then I don't deserve yours. All right? That's the deal. But I'm not going to put my stuff out there for guys to not understand and then them not do it right. What's up, Poopy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just on the square, guys. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm I'm gonna sell stuff. I'm gonna sell you guys stuff. It's always gonna help. Like, that's my mantra to the industry. My contracts killed it. The freaking local domination course for the guys getting started killed it. Like, everything, I'm gonna build this shit right, bro. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, it's gonna be right, but some of this more technical, more advanced stuff is gonna be more expensive unless you're in the inner circle. And then there's some things that were going to be included with that. I may add another course in there just because we're wanting to build a group, wanting to build a community. We got six-figure earners in there now, right? We're wanting to build this like just stacked community of guys who are serious. And currently, it's $100 a month. Like, it's going to go up. Justin and I have been talking about that because after that GMB course launches, I mean, for the people who would be getting started later, it should go up because shit, what is it? $1,500, $1,700 a year, one roof cleaning, and I'm gonna teach you all this stuff. Like, I don't know. I can't teach that. I couldn't teach that if you came to my house. I couldn't teach it if you came to my house for 4 days. Like, I just couldn't. So it's like, what would I charge someone? A lot more than that. So I'm trying to give it to guys at a deal, but I'm also trying to get it to where they're you're able to afford it easily. We're able to get the guidance and able to help you and able to celebrate the success long term because we do want to see you guys hit six figures and we do want to see you. Look, I have a $250,000 earner plaque that I just had designed. All right, what up, Toe? And that's going to go out to those guys who have that $250,000 mark. We're going to build. Look, dude, I'm telling you, we're going to make 1,000 six-figure earners in this industry in the world. Like, that's going to happen. Okay. And Justin and I are dead set on it. What up? All right. And we just want to give out the best info that gets guys to move along. But I'm not one of those people who's going to gloss over it for you. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, yeah, blah, 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 blah. No. Like, we gonna get paid, but we also want you guys to make a shit ton of money. So that's just we're on the square with it, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sell you stuff, right? I've never been like that. You guys can watch the whole channel for the new guys here, right? For the new guys who are here who have never seen me do a live before. I'm really brash. I'm really kind of like in your face. I just don't have the patience to lie to you. And I just feel like you can go anywhere and get someone to lie to you. Why would I do that? Like, I don't care if you buy. Like, the stuff is legit anyway. I'm teaching you everything I know. So at the end of the day, boys, if you do what you said you were gonna do, okay, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. That is like the key to masculinity that a lot of men forget. They forget it. Just do what you say you're gonna do. Men, look, women talk, men do. Okay? It's just the facts. And I ain't got nothing against women out there. I love women, believe me. I do. But women talk and men do. And we got a lot of men out there who are talking. They talk too much. Okay? Thank you, Jason. Man, I appreciate that, dude. Truth Seeker, bro, you got to hit me up when you're starting to hit that six-figure earner, bro. And however I can help you get there, you need to let me know, okay? Because you're close by to me, and I want to see you guys win, all right? Colin, thank you, bro. Colin's Inner Circle, Truth Seekers Inner Circle. Dude, Mr. Wright, I appreciate you, bro. Mr. Wright, you're in Inner Circle too? I don't know your avatar right here, so I'm sorry. I know your avatar. You're always on my channel, but I don't know it in reference to the Inner Circle. No, I mean that's my goal, Aunt Sarah. That's my goal, man. I just want to build. What up, my man? Mr. Wright's in the Inner Circle too, my man. Cool, good to see you, bro. No, and that's it, man. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, like I've been talking to Mike Vadan a lot, and Mike's stuff is going to give you a whole nother element that Lean and Mean, okay? Lean and Mean, as far as Google and stuff like that, like I'm a Jedi at that shit because I've ranked too many people who are. I got a guy out in Portland who I'm ranking right now, and he pays me monthly, right? He's on that $1,200 a month deal right now, right? So he's been with me for 8 months right now, and he started off on the third page for pressure wash in Portland. Okay, third page. I finally popped him to the first page. He's number 4 right now on the first page, and it's weird because it takes a while to get there. It takes so long to get there, and then you don't see much happening for a little while, and then one day it just goes wow, and it hits, and now he's on the first page. So that to a lot of SEOs is a huge win. We got a big guy out there who's been in business for a while, who knows SEO, and if you're in the Inner Circle, you know who I'm talking about because I talk about him in the Top Rank course a lot, and he has some good SEO. So going up against him is going to be like the Count Chupa or whatever. He's the big dragon because he's probably a good dude. He hustles his business, and he seems like a smart guy, so he probably knows SEO as well. And so going up against him is going to be the big challenge. So 8 months in a major city. I'm talking about a major city. Portland is big, way bigger than Nashville. We're talking about big money. We're talking about West Coast money. We're talking about Silicon Valley type money. Yeah. So it's different money out there when it comes to a lot more concrete. So that liberal money. It's just weird. It's so weird. Is that liberal money out there, bro? Mike says. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna be building out that Top Rank course. You guys in the Inner Circle. I'm gonna keep building that out. A lot of you guys who are already in there, they can see it. Y'all can see it all already, but it's written in code right now. So Flint, Michigan. I don't know a lot about Flint, Michigan. All I know is y'all's water is polluted. That's all I know about Flint, Michigan, my brother. And that's a rough situation. So I do not know about Flint. And is Kid Rock from Flint, Michigan? Atlanta's a huge market too, man. Like there's just so much money there. Young guy I know, real sharp. He owns Wise Guys. Wise Guys pressure washing down there. Kid Rock's the man, bro. Yeah, so just to update you guys on where we're going, what's next. Y'all know that we launched Real Deal hose reels. If you're needing a hose reel, contact Southeast Soft Wash. We're on path, dude. We're building the best freaking hose reels in the game. We got a new press coming out, new template coming out. We're updating a lot of pieces on that reel. Everything is stainless. Dan Downey, I know, dude. This is savage, isn't it? 57 people watching and not even half giving me a thumbs up. Y'all hit that thumbs up button for me, bro. Hit that thumbs up for me. The savages. Pressure washing savages, bro. John Parker, what's up, dude? Need help? I haven't heard of that time. Money is way low. Whew, when your money is low, my man, that shoe leather is calling, my boy. Man, I'm gonna tell you, here's one thing I wanna minister to you a little bit, all right? Um, okay. When you're brand new, there is no way out. All right. So when you're brand new, the best thing to do is figure out what's up, Renee, is to figure out how to get into people's faces. Okay. You got to get directly in their face when it comes to closing the sale. See, a lot of this stuff that we talk about, my man, thank you, Mike Vidan. Mike, if you got a question, man, he sent me a super chat. Mike sent me $10 on the super chat. Let me know. All right. Um, you're gonna have to get the quickest way to cash, right? Which is get in front of these businesses. Okay, get in front of these businesses, find dirty stuff, and go up to them. A lot of people are always trying to avoid that, and you may find that in yourself. I get it because we're like, um, all right, so I'm gonna get Google ads, and then when people see the ad, they Google it and they call the ad and they see it and they call in. And it's like, man, that's like 3 steps out. That's only when you're kind of getting started, bro. You got to get some yard signs. You got to get some, like, a couple flyers. DM, my man. Thank you for the $50 super chat, bro. Man, if you guys have, hey, DM if you got a question, bro. Thank you very much. I'm going to sit out in this heat all day, bro. I grown to like it. Of course, I am from Alabama. It's in my blood. It's in my blood, by God. Bugler goes, where the hell is this inner circle BS I've been hearing about? Thank you, DM. I appreciate you, man. Hey, you know what I found out, brother? A lot of it is just cut the bullshit. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Let's get down to getting some leads. Let's get this money. All right. Let's address the issues in the household. All right. The winter months. Y'all boys out in the wintertime, y'all better be stacking. Okay. Y'all, if you have a real winter where you are, you need to be stacking cash. Okay. You need to figure out your living expenses for them freezing months. And you need to be stacking every month for that. Okay. Putting it away. You can do that if you want, Brandon. Mario asked, I've only been doing this for 2 months. Mario, you have to give this a year, bro. You have to give it a year. If you're serious about this business, you have to get a website. Okay. You got to get a legit website. All right. You have to